At the Natanz uranium enrichment facility, centrifuges began failing, one by one, without warning, without explanation. The engineers replaced the damaged units. The replacements failed as well. The system reported normal operation. This was Stuxnet. The Natanz facility operated on a closed network. No external connections, no internet access. In security architecture, this is called an air gap, a physical separation not expected to be reachable remotely. The centrifuges were managed by Siemens programmable logic controllers, industrial systems built to regulate speed, pressure, and temperature with absolute precision. Natanz was, by every established standard, considered unreachable. The Stuxnet operation targeted exactly that assumption. In June 2010, a cybersecurity firm in Belarus, VirusBlokAda, was called to examine a client's computer that kept crashing. The code they found was unlike anything previously documented, nearly half a megabyte in size, structured to execute across multiple environments, Windows systems, and Siemens PLC controllers simultaneously. It contained 4 separate zero-day exploits, vulnerabilities unknown even to the software's own developers. Using 4 simultaneously had no precedent in the history of documented malware. The code was not designed to steal data. It was designed to remain invisible while something else happened. A code that should not exist was already running inside protected infrastructure. Analysis of the code confirmed the following behavior. Stuxnet searched for one specific configuration. Siemens S7315 and S7417 controllers connected to variable frequency drives operating within a particular speed range. If the configuration did not match, the code did nothing. It remained dormant, invisible. When it found its target, it reprogrammed the centrifuge operating cycle, forcing rotors to spin beyond safe parameters, then return to normal, then repeat. Simultaneously, it fed the monitoring system a recorded loop of normal sensor data. The engineers were not watching the centrifuges. They were watching a recording. The air gap remained physically intact. No external network connection was ever established. The most credible reconstruction, based on the code's propagation logic, is this. Stuxnet traveled on a USB drive, physically carried into the facility, by someone with access, knowingly or not. The code was designed to spread silently from drive to drive, waiting. It required no network. It required only proximity. How the first infected drive entered the facility, that specific moment, is not documented. That gap remains open. The targeting parameters were precise. Stuxnet activated only when a minimum of 33 frequency converters were present, the exact configuration of a uranium enrichment cascade. Below that number, it remained dormant. The IAEA's inspection reports from 2009 and 2010 noted an unusual pattern of centrifuge failures at Natanz. The reports did not identify a cause. Analysts later estimated that Stuxnet damaged or destroyed approximately 1,000 centrifuges, nearly 20% of Natanz's operational capacity, over a period of months, while monitoring systems did not register a critical anomaly. The reports did not identify a cause. No government has officially claimed authorship of Stuxnet. Statements attributed to anonymous officials, never confirmed, never denied. The code contains an internal version history, evidence of development and refinement over years. 4 zero-day exploits do not appear by accident. The operation required time, physical access to the exact hardware being targeted, and the ability to test against a live enrichment cascade. Someone built this. Someone tested it. Someone introduced it into a physically isolated facility. None of that has been officially acknowledged.
Stuxnet was not detected by the facility it targeted. It was not identified by any intelligence service monitoring the region. It was found by a small firm in Belarus, called in to fix a computer that kept crashing, long after the code had already been active inside protected infrastructure. The air gap remained physically intact. The system was still breached. Record 002 remains officially unclosed.